Hi, I'm Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This is part two of a unifying theory of doctors Malone, Kory, and McCullough. So, in the first video, I explained, my theory is that you need two things, two features: childhood in the working class, and the second thing is no young children while you're taking this position against, the propaganda. And so on the first one, on the blue collar, childhood, I recently read this book. It's, I don't know, the fifth or sixth or seventh book I've read on Covidland. It's all the same story. And normally if I read books and it's covering the same, area, I'm bored. I can't be bored by this story because it's the verboten story. You're not allowed to talk about it and blah, 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 Mr. Gates and, the planning sessions for this whole thing. But anyway, but Dr. McCullough's childhood is discussed in this, and there was a little passage in it where his dad gets, laid off from his Westinghouse job, and he drives the family to Texas and starts in another factory, and it just sounded like blue collar, you're not like safe, right, like that way, and because that's what blue collarness is like. Your life is like day to day, week to week. And I also read other stuff that says I think Malone had that same childhood, and I got some indication trying to read about Pierre Kory's childhood, and actually tell you, the truth, the way he talks, it sounds like blue collar childhood. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm guessing that the blue collar is true for those three guys. But what about the children? Now, why did I even think about the children? This occurred to me a few years ago when Biden was running, and this woman, Tara Reid, accused him of, groping her in the Senate basement, and and this happened, 20 years before, right? When she looked like that, and now she's looking like that, right? Look, she's aged. We all get, less attractive. But I'm just saying, like, she was asked a good question when Biden was running in 2008 as Obama's VP. Why didn't you bring it up then? And why are you bringing it up now in 2020? Because they're trying to paint her as a liar, right? And she gave an answer any of us would understand. She said she has a single daughter, and that daughter in 2008 was a young little girl. And in 2020, 12 years later, the girl was in college. And so she wasn't worried anymore about if she goes out and burns down her own life, she's not going to burn down the life of her of her daughter anymore. So what about these doctors? It's hard to find, but you search for doc. I was on Google because I can use the special characters. I don't use Google, but I use Brave. But anyway, you search for anyway. This appears to be Dr. McCullough, his wife Maha, and two grown children. College age and older. So again, no young children, two older children. McCullough, Google for some reason can't find it. What it is he has a wife named, I think, Amy, and they had three daughters who are college age or maybe high school, like upper high school. And Dr. Malone, that's his wife Jill. They've been married 42 years, and if they have kids, which I can't find, they'd be, well grown. So anyway, I think they fit that profile.